What is happening, guys? Black Tiger Mobile here with Badlanders. Now, I wanted to go back and play this just to get a reminder of these extraction shooters. Now that we're playing the Arena Breakout, and I also did a video on Lost Light on the state of it, and I also still played Lost Light, so it's not like I stopped playing it. Now, I did play this. I played this on PC and mobile when it came out maybe 3 years ago. Now, some of these games started coming out shortly after Escape from Tarkov came out, and these came out on mobile. Coincidentally, most of these games that are coming out on mobile were made by NetEase. NetEase made Badlanders and also makes Lost Light. So it was a little bit confusion when Lost Light came out the year after Badlanders. But I guess they were looking for a different direction. So Badlanders, I jumped back into it to try to see what was wrong with it and what I do remember. And I will say this, it's dry. That's what was wrong with it. There was a lot of things wrong with it. Yes, you loot. Yes, you PvP. Yes, there's PvE. But the maps itself were a little bit dry itself. There wasn't a lot of vegetation. There was a lot of opening. You're just opening and running through buildings and picking up loot and trying to escape. So it was mainly like an arena shooter. Like, if that makes any sense. Not arena breakout, but more like an arena shooter. You're out in the open. Let's say there's a lot of real players out here and a lot of PvP going on. You're pretty much out in the open waiting to get shot and fight people. I remember a couple of matches back then that were pretty intense because there was a decent amount of players on the map, but you're easily to be spotted. There's nowhere to hide. Even though you go in the building, go in the room, there's no cover. Look at on the outside, there's really no cover. There's like a tree, no vegetation, no bushes, no random things just sitting in the middle of the road like cars and assets. There's no assets. It was a little bit dry, so it did not make its way, but it's actually still being updated and stuff still being added to the game, and the servers are still open. People are still playing the game. So I gave it a shot the other day, and it's, like I say, it's dry. There's not a lot to work with. The loot is not a lot to work with. It's not a satisfying extraction shooter. Now, this is not me to diss NetEase, because NetEase makes a lot of great games. They were part of the project with Diablo Immortals. They made a lot of Battle Royale games, and they also made Lost Light, like I said, and they have more games that come out in the future. And I think they're going to be, I think NetEase is also making the, what is the fighting game that's coming, the fighting Battle Royale game that's on PC, but they're making the mobile version. I can't think of the name of it. But anyways, Badlanders was the first extraction shooter on mobile after Escape from Tarkov came out. Everybody wanted one for mobile. This just did not hit the standard of what people were looking for. This is just, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It just did not do its thing. And I can sit here and contest, it's just, after you can look at the screen now, look at the gameplay, it just doesn't satisfy you with an extraction shooter. But here's the thing though, if you're struggling in a arena shooter or even in Lost Light and you just want something casual to play that's an extraction shooter, here it is right here. But I will say this, there's some players that are still taking this game extremely seriously. Now, no, everybody that plays it wants to get their kills and win the battles, but there was a guy in one of the gameplays I played, only played 2 of them as of the other day. And the second game, I got sniped out of the game. Like, as soon as I walked in, there was a guy hiding in a tower with one of the strongest snipers in the game and just headshotted me. So, I was actually pretty shocked that anybody was playing this game in that manner, in a sniper mode. To me, this is more of a heads-up PvP game. Shoot it out. Oh, if you want to hide a little bit, I can throw a grenade or something. But it just doesn't seem like something where you camp out and snipe people. Now, that's something you'll see in the Arena Breakout, maybe a little bit in Lost Light. But Badlanders, to me, it's an open shooter. You get face-to-face, you see a guy, you can peek around the corner, shoot him, try to kill him. Yes, there's strategies. Yes, there's like you're trying to win the fights, but it just doesn't have that same feeling when you're playing games like Lost Light or even Arena Breakout. Now, let's be honest, Arena Breakout's on its own level. Lost Light kind of has this open arcade style where they have these icons pop up on the screen, say You gotta kill, double kill, and then it has like these emojis that pop on the screen, so that kind of takes away the realism. And Arena Breakout is more realistic. It shows bodies will fly and they'll hit the ground. You know, sometimes you don't even know if you got the kill unless you get closer. You see a guy fall. So there's a lot of more realistic. There's no symbol on the screen saying kill. You know, so and there's also no footsteps. There's no footsteps on the screen. There's no mini map in Arena Breakout. A lot of these other games have a mini map, and it gives you like these footsteps. But in this one, it also gives you the sound, the little sound indicator at the top of the screen, just like Arena Breakout and Lost Light. But there's footsteps in Lost Light and Arena Breakout, and all the other Battle Royale games. There's some type of footsteps that hop on the screen to let you know that someone's nearby. Now they did that because mobile games are a little bit harder than PC games when it comes to indicating that if somebody's close or not, but they are starting to get more advanced with mobile games where they're probably at some point going to stop adding all those icons on the screen to let you know if someone's there. Maybe they'll just add sound indicators like they're doing in all the extract shooters. But with that being said, Badlanders still out, it's still available, servers are still open, players are still playing it. Does it have a high player base? No, but it's still playable. But I would say this, if you wanted me to rate it today from extraction shooters 1 to 10, it's only going to get a 3.5 or a 4 from me, because the loot is unsatisfying. The maps are unsatisfying. Now, I have not played on all the maps, but just the map alone, if you see on the screen, all you see is buildings and nothing else. It's really not much you're working with in these buildings, so it doesn't really feel like the true extraction shooter. The loot you're getting is just, it's just like, you know, you're getting stuff to craft and build. Doesn't feel like you're getting stuff like to make a ton of money. It just, you don't get, like, I don't see a diamond ring. I don't see like some special safe. There is locks though. There is locks with special safe. There is locks that you have to find keys for. I will say that, but it's still just missing what is missing, and I'm not sure what to say about Arena. Arena. God, we're so stuck with Badlanders. It just didn't fulfill the extraction shooters genre when it came out, especially when you're trying to make something to have some type of similar match to what Escape from Tarkov did. So Arena Breakout, what they did is they took their time, and it took them, I think, about 2 or 3 years just to even come out. And when the game actually came out, all the real players started to crowd into the game and started to fall in love, especially with the content creators promoting it and showing you how to do this, how to do that. Like, it really takes a skill level to play it. Most shooters take a skill level, but that game is just on its own league compared to what we're seeing on the screen right here. This right here is just an extraction shooter, casual, for fun, and it never would make esports. I mean, if it did, I'm shocked. Maybe it did, maybe it did. I just didn't keep up with it enough. But yeah, Badlanders. That is my take on Badlanders. Tell me what you guys think of Badlanders when you play this, and if you still play it. It's actually on PC, and it's also on mobile, just like most NetEase games. So if you want to test it out today, if you never played it, just to get a taste of yourself, do so and let me know what you think. Also, if you have played it, let me know what you think, or you do think I'm wrong about Badlanders. Alright, that's it in this video. I'll see you on the next one.